What's up, guys? It's Molecular Jeff here with Molecular Shave, and we're doing a special edition shave today with our winnings from Head Shavers Ball because we donated to Jim Judy, who was in help. If you haven't done that yet, the link is still in the Head Shavers Ball page on Facebook. You should go in there and donate. Jim Judy could use your help. Anyway, we got At the Barbershop, which is a nice barbershop scent, a little bit more modern. It's very fresh. Here's the lather. It is in the Chupacabra base. And we're using this cool new brush that we got yesterday. It's a Polar Shaving Handmade. Beautiful brush. I love this shape already. And we're going to be using the winning razor, and I didn't load my blade up already, which I normally do. But I didn't today because I'm using a little bit different of a blade that not everybody's seen. And that's come to my attention recently. And that is the Treat High Carbon Black Beauty Blade, if we can get it to focus. They are black, and we're going to be using that today. So let's go ahead and get it loaded up into the winning razor. Which the winning razor is cool because it has this little magnet on the bottom for your blade. So you can use that to take your blade on and off of the head. Alright, got that tightened down. Let's grab the old squirter. Give you a shot of that bad boy. We're going to go ahead and do the throat first. Hit it with a little cube. Make sure that's in there nice and good. A lot of people don't use pre-shaves. I do. I use the cube almost every time. I love the cube. It's a wonderful, wonderful product, in my opinion. In my opinion, it is the best product that PAA makes. That is my opinion. I'm allowed to have one. You can have a different opinion if you'd like. But I love the cube. I think it's great. It's very slick. It's a great lather enhancer. It's just a good product, guys. Alright, we got that on there. Go ahead and wipe along the beard line a little bit there. Save that lather for later. We are going to be shaving our heads today, so let's go. Just going to follow the line across here. Now, a lot of people don't like these blades because they don't last the longest on the face of the planet. For me, that's not really a concern that I have, especially considering I want to say a 100 pack of these blades is like $8 or something. So like at 8 cents a blade, honestly, I could care less if it lasts 4 shaves. I don't use any blade that long anyway. I don't see the point in it. I'd rather have a good shave every single time. I'm just trying to hit this beard line, guys. Don't mind me. Looks looks pretty good. Gotta get right there. Perfect. Okay. Next pen. I don't really use any of my blades more than 2 shaves. And I find that these give me a nice smooth shave for those 2 shaves, so that's good enough for me. It's not like a super duper sharp blade, yet it is sharp. But it's smooth. They're hard to explain the feel. Like, the carbon steel is a wee bit harder than stainless steel. Stainless steel is a softer steel than carbon steel. So, the shave feel is just different. But because of that as well, they do dull slightly quicker, especially if you have super coarse hair, like in my case. But like I said, that doesn't really bother me personally. Because they provide a close and fairly irritation-free shave. So that's all I'm looking for. They're also super rad looking. Which, I don't know if that matters to anybody, but they look cool. They're black. Well, they're not really black. They're carbon. So, like, they come across as black in pictures, but they're not really black. Alright, let's talk a little bit more about this soap. It's in the Chupacabra base, which is the same as Rust Belt Reserve, from what I have gathered. It's a goat's milk base. It's a very good base. It lathers pretty easily. It's kind of a medium soft soap. Scent strength on this one is like a low medium. But I find that with most of Shannon's soaps to be the case, that their scent strength is sort of a lower medium. It is there, and that it exists. But it's not going to blow your socks off. All right. Nice. Good shave, irritation free. I would definitely say that the scent strength on this one is stronger than Venus, in my opinion. But I would say it's probably right there with soaps like the Warrior. The strongest soaps by them that I've smelled, Orange Ginger Twist is pretty strong. That Vanilla Mint that they came out with the Razor Company, that one's good and strong. That one's delicious smelling. It smells like something that I want to eat, especially around Christmas time. It's good, but the base is very nice. I like the Chupacabra base a lot. And I feel like this is a scent that a lot of people would like. It was only for members of Head Shavers Ball Group, which is cool. I actually joined the Head Shavers Ball Group before I joined any other wet shaving group. It's actually the group that got me into wet shaving. If you see my channel, I talk about it. I got into wet shaving after getting my tattoo on the back of my head, which I will show you guys in just a second. And that's where my journey started, and it's just kind of gone down the rabbit hole from there. All right. First pass on the head. Sorry for getting so close, guys. I just had to peep what was going on with the old sideburn. Give it a wipe. Bring it down to the top of the ear and kind of pinch it off. And that's good enough for me. Kind of try to line it up with the line that's already there. Good to go. Let's continue the rest of this head shave. Okay, so I'm going to do something also today that I don't normally do. And I'm going to talk about something that happened in the wet shaving community that I found was immensely whack. And I would like y'all's opinion on what happened as soon as I'm done cleaning up my sideburn here. Okay, so a shaving friend of mine entered a contest on Instagram, right? And I will preface that my friend is Canadian. So he entered this contest because it said to, comment here to enter the contest. Now, there was no mention anywhere in the contest banner about who the contest applied to, right? So they've got all these people entering this contest to win some shaving stuff, and they're supposed to select 10 people for winners, okay? So the contest ends, and they make their post about who wins the contest. Already, 10 people were supposed to win, and there's only 6 winners of the contest. So that's sketchy number 1, okay? Now, my buddy goes ahead and posts, "Oh, check it out, guys. Sweet. I won a contest. I'm getting some cool stuff," right? And about 15-20 minutes later, he gets a message from the company saying, "Actually, you don't win the contest because you are in Canada." Now, it's cool if they don't want to ship to Canada, that's fine. They didn't want to pay for that, whatever. They did not offer him the option to pay himself, which I think was weird. And there also happened to be several other Canadians that had won that are going to get the same response, and a few other people that were actually international elsewhere. So they started with 10, right? They only selected 6. Now, if we're going to go by school grades, that's a 60%. 60% is a D. And depending on how your school runs, a D isn't even a passing grade. But now, on top of that, 3 of the 6 people that they selected were international, which then got a response saying that they did not win the contest, right? So that's 3 out of 10, which is an F in any school of thought. So my thinking is, yes, it was a contest. They didn't have to give anything away. That I fully understand, right? But the point of doing a contest or a giveaway on Instagram is to have people tag people and to gain publicity. Now, it's okay to have a contest that is continental US only. That's perfectly okay. But I feel that something of that nature should be disclosed, right? In my opinion, something like that should be disclosed ahead of time, because that was a lot of publicity from international buyers also tagging other international buyers for you then to say, "Sorry, this isn't for you." That's just my 2 cents on the situation. I would love to know your opinion in the comments below, if you could. That would be fantastic. It's cutting through pretty good. because I just thought it was a little, I don't want to say bad business, but I definitely don't want to say good business. A little shady detail in my humble personal opinion. Now, my 2 cents isn't worth the world, but I am entitled to my opinion. Because the friend was also slightly perturbed by the situation. And it seems like the whole situation could have been easily avoided by just a little bit of transparency. Do a little turnaround for you here. The tattoo. Alright, bitch session done. And back to the shave. The winning razor is doing a great job for me today. It's one of my favorite razors, period. A lot of people don't like it because there's that slight suction cuppy effect. I don't get it much at all on my head. I do, however, feel it on my face sometimes. But the quality of a shave that I can get with the razor with such little irritation makes up for that in my book. And also a little trick, if you polish the razor, it takes a good bit of that suction away. If I could buy individual parts off their website, I would get an extra base plate to maybe fiddle around with some scallops and see if the slight bit of scalloping would help the situation. I really liked this brush, by the way. I didn't really talk about it much. The handle shape, very nice, in my opinion. I like it a lot. It's that like classic rubber set kind of look. It's got a G4 synthetic knot on it, which turned out to be a super nice knot. A decent amount of backbone, but also very soft tips. It was great for bowl lathering. It gave me no issues with like some bowls. Perfect. Give me a little bit of an issue with like clinking, or some brushes rather. Give me a little bit of an issue with clinking the bowl, and this brush didn't at all, which was cool. I'm glad that Sir Wesley Allen gave it to me. The giveaway was only for the soap, but it came with 2 brushes and some PAA aftershave splash samples, which was pretty cool. A couple of which will probably be given away, just because I have them, but I will gladly use the other 2. Another cool thing about this razor is I do have these lipomas on my head, and this razor does a good job of gliding over them and not cutting them up, which I like. It's also, in my opinion, the best buffing razor it is the best buffing razor on the market, in my opinion. It is just a great buffer. And that is it for the shave today. Not bad, 30 minutes. Did a nice, full, clean head shave and cleaned up the throat. Excuse me for 1 second, I'm just going to blow my candle. Go ahead and grab the handy dandy. best towel on the market. And if you look at some of my older videos, I was like, how good could that towel really be compared to some of these other towels? And the answer is fantastic. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the splash. And I'm going to ask you guys to do a favor. I started a show on Instagram, and it is called the Splaytime Shave Show. It airs on Sundays at 4 p.m. and it is an earlier show. And I apologize if you're on the West Coast and that's a little early for you, but the reason being is we both have families and we like to get that done a little early. But also, after we aired our first show, we were going to possibly change the time to a later show, but some people from overseas messaged me and they thanked me for having the show at a time that they could watch responsibly. That's not like 3 a.m. in the morning. So I think we're going to keep it at 4 p.m. and make it, a mid-afternoon show. And just kind of give you guys a little break on Sundays to see a little bit of shave stuff for yourself. So once again, check that out at Splaytime Shave Show on Instagram. 4 p.m. Sundays. Our next show will have our sponsor, Hendrix Classics and Company, will be there to shave with us. So make sure you go and check that out. As always, love, peace, and chicken grease. Have a good day.